All right, greetings to you. Welcome to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. You know, I think I need to explain that statement. We've been making that statement for like 5 months now. And I don't even know if you guys understand what the "we make prepping fun" tag means. So let me go into that and explain that a little bit before we go any further. Because in this video, we're going to be talking about our country and what's going on and why is it so difficult for us to get along, get things done, etc., etc. But we make prepping fun. So when I put up the channel, just started posting videos, didn't have a clue of what we was doing, what direction we were going to go. I thought it was cool. You know, we live plant-based. We want a homestead. We call ourselves preppers. Oh my goodness, what is this? Great. Something delivered at my house. Awesome. Hope it's there when I get there. So anyway, I didn't really have a clue of what direction to go with this channel. So when I started, after several weeks, few weeks, Jennifer and I was talking. And I said, what is gonna make our channel stand out as opposed to anyone else's channel? And the thing, we always try to have fun in everything we do. Everything we do. And that's from just being in the house, chilling, laughing and joking, to going out to dinner or going to the movies, going to church, whatever we do, we want to make it as fun as possible. And our theory on life is, if you have a job, you're already more than likely spending 8, 9, 10 hours a day away from home, dealing with things that you don't want to deal with, being around people you'd rather not be around, eating food that you really don't want to eat, going out spending money on lunch that you really can't afford. And when you come in here, we want to give you some relief to all of that. We want you to feel like you're at a home away from home. It's kind of like, Cheers. Y'all remember Cheers when somebody walk in, they'd be like, "Norm," and I can't remember anybody else that was in the show. But we want to kind of make it like that, a family environment where we just come in and we talk about serious topics all the time. When you talk about prepping, you're talking about end of days, SHTF, WRL, Tiawaki. I mean, those things are serious. And even though they're serious, and probably the most serious thing, if anything ever happens, probably the most serious that any of us will ever be involved in. But leading up to it, and hopefully it never happens, we just want to have fun, have a good time. And I think so far, so good, we're getting there. Do we have problems? Yeah, everybody has problems. Do we have challenges? Yes, everybody has challenges. Everybody has things that happen that they wish wouldn't happen. We all do. So that's where the "we make prepping fun" came from. That's what our mindset is. That's what we're trying to do. So on and so forth. So I was sitting here, eat me a little lunch. Actually, I stopped at Whole Foods and picked me up a couple things. And I was listening to the news again. Because at the top of the hour, I try to catch the news just to see what's going on. And bottom of the hour, every now and then I tune in. And what I keep hearing over and over and over again is that Congress is constantly trying to do hearings, ask questions, and impeach the president. That's the thing now. They're going to impeach the president. Hope that didn't mess up my mic. I hope y'all can hear me. So, I'm over it, to be honest with you. And to me, it's just amazing how the power is supposed to be in the people's hands, but it's really not. we go to the polls and we cast votes, and a lot of times you're voting for the lesser of two evils. Do you not like this one? And do you not like this one more? That's really what it boils down to. And I heard the Speaker of the House say something, and she said that, you know, we're defending and supporting the Constitution of the United States. That's interesting. That statement right there was very interesting to me, because I'm not sure in my adult life, I'm really not sure if anyone in politics believes that, lives by that, or even does that. I'm really not sure. I don't know. I mean, I know when I took the oath when I was in the military, you know, we were sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States of America against both foreign and domestic foes. And it makes me wonder sometimes, what in the world is going on? Hey, Linda, what in the world is going on in our country? Because I'm not really seeing them defending the Constitution. I'm not seeing them doing anything and passing laws that are helping average everyday citizens like myself and like you. And I could be wrong. I'm just not seeing it. Okay? I believe that these people are making way too much money for what they do. I believe they take and have too many vacations that are approved by themselves since they passed laws. And I think they have to. I think the term limits need to be changed. If the president of the United States has a term limit of 4 years and max 2 terms, then I feel that there should be turnaround with Congress and Senate as well. Not so much. I'm not really sure about the judicial branch, but definitely with the legislative and the Senate, I think there should be some term limits. Roderick, I took the oath of office 9 years ago when I worked for Census Bureau. I'm gonna have to read that when I stop driving, Linda. It's much easier if you guys would do like, if y'all would type like, when I'm out doing this, it'd be easier if you guys would type one sentence, send that, and then type another sentence. Then I can kind of glance over and get the gist of what you're saying. So if you want to resend it, that'd be cool with me. But yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm seeing these folks defend the Constitution of the United States. You know, and I'm really not feeling that right now in the state I live in, reside in. Truly. But, you know, I'm just one person. I could be wrong. A lot of, you know, not normally. Sometimes I am. But not normally. Normally when I speak, normally I'm right on with it. So anyway, I'm over it. I'm over all this impeachment. I'm over all these hearings. I'm over all this stuff. They've been doing this stuff for far too long. And regardless of what your political affiliation is, you have got to be feeling fatigued like I am at this point. You've got to be. Because it's just one thing after another. Okay, well, if it wasn't the Russia investigation, now is, you know, we're going to impeach because you're withholding money from the Ukrainians. It's just, I'm over it. I really truly am. I'm tired of hearing about it. I wish they would move on to something else. But you know what? Even if they move on to something else, it's still going to be a bunch of, in my opinion, crap. Because I don't see the leaders of this country, if you can call them that, I'm not really seeing them do and pass laws that are beneficial and helpful to the average, everyday, law-abiding citizen. in my opinion, they're passing more laws that are helping criminals. That's just my opinion. And now I ain't gonna mention any of the laws. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on, and it's been like this for as long as I can remember. Where I mean, I just don't get it. I really do not get it. I think that we're going down a rabbit hole that we'll never get out of. I think the country is in far too much debt. But, that's from years ago of someone, some people doing some things that made it impossible to be on, like the gold standard or whatever. So, what do you guys think? They have been there too long. They need to go. Okay. They don't work for us anymore. I agree. RG Homestead. Don't feel bad. We feel the same way. Change anytime? Yeah, I don't think they're going to change anytime soon. Zark. Hey, Zark. Looks like the end of America. You really feel that? Well, I mean, when, you know what? It's crazy because I had this ideology when I was younger. And when I raised my hand and I swore to protect the Constitution of the United States against both foreign and domestic, I took that to heart. I took that serious. And I'm not this America that I'm living in, and the one that I thought I was protecting before. I'm not sure. I don't recognize this. I'm not sure of what I'm looking at. And I hate to even have a conversation like this. Zark said, look, like the end of America. The handwriting's been on the wall for a long time. But what is America? America is supposed to be this place where, anybody who works hard and anybody that has a dream of home ownership, making it, having a retirement, that's the way America is supposed to be. It's not like that anymore. You can work as hard as you can. I'm working, around the clock, and we're barely making it. It's crazy. This is insane to me. My question to you guys is, when is enough enough? And for those that are just joining in, we're having this conversation about our country because I pop on the news feed every top of the hour, and it just happen to pop it on at the bottom of the hour when I can, when I'm out and about, I'm driving, and I hear Nancy Pelosi saying that it's best for the country that we start impeachment because we're defending the Constitution. As I pass by a national cemetery, it's best for us to do this because we're defending the Constitution of the United States. And I'm like, really? Are you? Because let's ask a few questions. Let's say that the president is guilty of what they say he's guilty of, and let's say he withheld the releasing of some money in order to do an investigation on something. Let's just say that's true. Are we not giving money to another country? And I think it's like $450 million, which to the country, that's like nothing. That's like pennies, because we're last I heard was like $22 trillion in debt. So what's another 450? What does that do? But let's just say he is guilty of that. We're talking about $450 million that was held up, that still went where it was quote unquote supposed to go. I think and I believe that if you really cared about the country and you cared about the people, because they're supposed to be passing laws and doing things for the people. I think we have too many laws now. A lot of the laws that are on the books are not even enforced because they make no sense. Absolutely. But if he is guilty, and if it passes through the Congress, it's not going to pass through the Senate. So you're still back at square one. I think and I believe that they should be focusing their attention right now on finding one candidate. And I'm not speaking from Democratic or Republican or Independent. I'm just speaking from Roderick and his good common sense. Because I know that whatever you focus on, that's going to give you more of what you're focusing on. I know that. So why not take your attention and focus it on a candidate that's going to be able to unseat the president in November 2020? That's where I feel the resources, the money, the resources, the time, the resources could and should have been spent. So that's just my opinion. I've gotten fatigued with hearing about it. I got fatigued about hearing about Russia. I got fatigued about hearing about Hillary and the emails. I got fatigued about hearing about Anthony Weiner. I'm fatigued with Bloomberg and all his commercials. I'm fatigued, you know. What say you? How do you guys feel about it? Are you enjoying watching this happen and unfold? Are you irritated by what's happening and unfolding? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you upset? And regardless of what your political affiliation is, I just want to know how you feel about it. You know, because to me, it's a bunch of nonsense. And it's crazy that we pay. And I think congressmen, I think they're making like 120, 150. They're making six figures, okay? I know they're making more than six figures. They're making six figures a year to sit around and have sparring matches all the time. And we the people, we must think it's okay because we have not elected anybody to unseat the people and to change the laws in DC. So I guess because we keep agreeing with it and we keep going on with it, and I see these folks, they're in office 10, 15, 20, hell, most of them die in office. What do you feel about what do you feel about term limits? What do you guys feel about that? And I know they had a term limits on the books, you know, I think the senators are 2 years, the congressmen are 4 years or whatever. What do you feel about term limits? Do you think it should get to a point where after a certain period of time, you've exhausted all your time? And as far as I know, I think they can have one term and then they get retirement for the rest of their lives. I think that's the way it works. Y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong. A lot of folks must don't like this topic because y'all popping in and popping out, which is fine, you know. But I said all that to say this. I believe in my heart of hearts, and I believe in my gut. I just got a gut feeling right now that there's going to be a bunch of stuff that happens around this upcoming election in November 2020. I think that now we should be prepping more than any other time. I believe that 2020 is going to be one of those years that we look back and we're going to be saying either one, I am so glad I took prepping more serious, or we're going to look back and be like, golly, I wish I had taken prepping more serious. And I said all that to bring us back to prepping. I really think we're about to see some things in our country that is going to make a lot of us unhappy. Okay? I can't see you guys' comments right now. I can't pause and read them. It's better when I'm out like this. It's best if you guys do one-liners at a time. That way I can kind of glance over, read it, and then respond. Even if you got to do like 20 one-liners, it's better to do it that way for me. But those are just my thoughts, and those are my feelings about what's going on in DC. I hope I'm wrong. God knows I hope I'm wrong, because the last thing I want to do is live through anything that we're prepping for. I'm going to repeat that. The last thing I want to do is live through anything that we're prepping for. 60 max 50 years. Max is 6 years on all politicians and max 50 years Supreme Court appointments. Well, why in the world do they be in office for like 20 and 30 years? Now, I'm not talking about re-voting them back in. I'm talking about, hey, you've been voted twice, you won this election, but you have no more time. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about term limits as far as you've exhausted your term limit. That's it. You know, and I know you got to have an election every so often. But my thing is, I would like to see term limits to the point where you're done. You know, you've done your time. Thank you so very much. Go on out to greener, brighter, and better pastures. It's my opinion. You know, because if you're looking for change and you're expecting it from the same worn out tire, you know, it's just like Einstein said, the definition of insanity is, you know, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. George Washington warned against political parties. A lot of our forefathers, you know, did, which is the reason why they wanted to break away from England. You know, the reason why they had the Second Amendment. You know, they didn't want to live under tyranny. They didn't want to live under somebody's rule and law. They wanted to be free. And it makes me wonder, you know, the people that kind of, you know, set up the country, makes me wonder what if they could look back, you know, look at what's going on now, makes me wonder what they would actually say. It really does. So anyway, that's where I am. Democrats do not have babies in cages in their own. Yeah, I can't read what you guys are saying right now. I apologize. I didn't know it was gonna be such a hot topic. I knew it would be. But what do you guys think the answer is? And y'all probably have said some answers. I just can't read them right now. They would say, you fools. We gave you a republic. And once somebody had a quote about the republic, you know, as long as you can keep it, or something like that. I can't remember the exact quote. But you know, it's supposed to be for the people, by the people, with the people, to the people, from the people, you know, all that good stuff. Restore the republic, go back to the Constitution. A lot of people say that the Constitution is outdated. You know, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's outdated. It's an outdated piece of paper. Doesn't seem like it to me. I mean, it basically gives everybody the right to freedom, to pursue the happiness, to do your thing. And if you can't make it, then you just don't make it. That way it sounds like to me. But I just don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just know I'm fatigued. You know, they talk about voters fatigue. I definitely have voters fatigue. Definitely. I'm tired. And you know, it's only going to get worse as we get closer to the election. It's only going to get worse. Because the closer we get to the election, I mean, there are I don't remember in the recent history ads for presidential candidates coming out this soon. You know, and it's almost what, 10, we're not even into the new year. We still got 11 months to go before the election. And I'm seeing election commercials already. 11 months prior to. And you know that the closer we get, every commercial is going to be election commercials. You know it. And this is when I'm watching football, and that's the only thing I watch on TV. And I'm like, oh my God. Are y'all really doing this right now? So, I mean, that's where I am. Those are my opinions. I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other, because I could care more. I really could care more about about what's going on. I really could. You know, but we really tend, I'm guilty of this too, we tend not to get involved until it's in our, you know, in our backyard. We tend not to really get involved until it's in our backyard, until it really starts to affect us. Restore the Republic, go back to the Constitution. Ben Franklin said that. Yeah. I think he also said early to bed, early to wise, keep a man wealthy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I think he said that too. I could be wrong. Somebody said that. I said it just now, so I'll take credit right now. Yes, Roderick, I told you it was accelerating, and I said a lot earlier here right now, but I can't say things live. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys are you know, telling me some things that you feel and you think are going to happen, and you're having visions and dreams, and you're prophesying about. So, yeah, I mean, it's sad. I mean, because, like I said, I don't want to live through what I believe you're going to have to live through in the upcoming years. Oh, you live in Trump land? Oh, wow, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, and you got to be careful what you say, you know, because you never know who's listening. You don't know who's watching. That's why I'm like neutral. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the coverage. I'm tired of the bickering. I'm tired of the fighting. I'm just tired. Is anybody else just weary? You know, you're having a miserable day. Why are you having a miserable day, Tara? Are you out of internet again? Now that would make me have a miserable day. My internet wasn't working. I'd be like, oh my God. You know what, Terry? You need to go back and watch the earlier video I did on being grateful and being thankful, because I'm sure you have plenty of things you can be grateful and thankful for. We're headed for a civil war. I don't even like thinking about that. But I do see the country dividing down the center. I see it, and you know, this. I didn't live during the Civil War time, you know, and I can only imagine what Abraham Lincoln was going through. You know, you're the president, and you got a country that has divided completely against itself. That's gotta be terrible. Who wants to go through that? Who wants to lead through that? You know, not even to mention who wants to live through something like that. That's crazy. And the craziest part about it is, 1, we're all human beings. 2, we're all brothers and sisters. 3, we're all countrymen. And we fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight some more. So, all behind power. And it's not about ideals and ideology. It's about power. And that's really what it comes down. And someone once said that power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, or something like that. I mean, I might have just made that up or something. I don't know. I've heard it in the past. Because my husband was awful to me last night, and we aren't speaking. But I'm gonna tell you like this, and I don't know how long you guys been married, but that's gonna happen from time to time. Jennifer and I have this thing that even when we get on each other's nerves and we're mad at each other, we're upset or whatever, we always kiss each other goodnight. No matter how pissed off we are with each other, we always kiss each other goodnight, and we always tell each other we love each other. Because like I said earlier in that Being Grateful Live, tomorrow's not promised. And you know, it's a crazy thing. Jennifer's great aunt passed away about a month ago now. And I was thinking about calling her. One day I was over in her area, and I was like, I need to call XYZ. And I didn't. I'm going to regret that for the rest of my life. Because you know what? The same day she went to the hospital and died. You know, you never, and I'm not trying to, you know, be graphic right now or whatever, but you just never know. And this is for everybody. You never know not only what tomorrow brings, you don't know what the next minute brings. And we as people who love each other, and it's so hard because that's why it's called family, because it's familiar. It's your familiar. It's what you're familiar with. It's what you're comfortable with. And we as family, we tend to hurt each other more than strangers. Why? Because we are familiar. And a lot of times, I go to Jennifer, even if it's something that she's wrong about or whatever, I'm just like, hey, babe, thought about what you said. I'm sorry. But I'll be like, is there anything you want to say? And she's like, yeah, I'm sorry too, you know. Just so we can keep the peace. And then we'll talk about it and move on. Because it's nothing worse. I feel like this. There's nothing worse than living in regret. There's nothing worse than living in regret. When I was 15, I was engaged to a really sweet boy, and he accidentally shot himself in the head and died. Wow, are you freaking serious? That's incredible. Wow, Tara, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, that's the crazy part about it. You never know what somebody else has gone through. You don't know anybody's story. You know? That's why everybody's so amazing and so remarkable in their own right, because we all have a story to tell. But I just encourage you, squash that beef that you guys got like that. Get over it. Move on. Get your apologies out if that's the kind of person that you guys are. I don't know. And move on. It's like this morning before Jennifer left, we had a little spat. And we still kiss each other and told each other we love each other. She was mad at me. I immediately texted. I was like, "Look, I apologize, because I was kind of harsh to her. I said something, she didn't hear me, and then matter of fact, it was about you guys' gifts. I said I gotta send these gifts off. I want to do it today, and I thought she heard me. She didn't, and immediately, we were talking about something else. She goes in the kitchen. And she's like, have you sent those gifts out yet? I was like, dang, babe, I just said that. And I said it kind of like that. I was like, dang, babe, I just said that. And she took it offensively. And, I was just talking. I raised my voice, but I was just talking. I didn't mean any harm by it. But, she took it to offense. And perception is reality to he whom perceives. And regardless if you feel like you're right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm the bigger person, and I just be like, hey, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I don't think she forgave me either. I think she just said she loved me, which is fine. Hey, that's her forgiveness. But that's just being married right there. That's just, looks like, Tara, you are getting it out. So get it out, honey, because we are here to help. Get it out. This is what family is for. All I read was the first line, and I know from the email that you sent me either yesterday or the day before. After reading that first line, I get it. Well, if that's the way you're thinking and that's the way you're believing, then you may be right. You may be right. And it's crazy because you women have intuition that we men don't have. And you guys know way before we do things that are going to happen and not going to happen. But I'm going to tell you like this. If it's to be, it's really truly up to you. Because the woman, in my opinion, and this is just coming from a man, the woman is the glue that makes the relationship stick. Okay? Because if it wasn't for Jennifer, we probably wouldn't be together. Because we men are stupid. Okay? No offense to Zark if he's still on, and no offense to Night Collector if he's on, but we're just absolutely stupid. And people say that women are emotional. No. we are truly the most emotional creature in the relationship. Hands down. Hands down. Because we get our ego bruised all the time about nothing and no reason for no reason. I know I do. Oh goodness. And if other men are like me, you get your ego hurt for a whole bunch of stuff that don't even matter. It doesn't even make a hill of beans. And your woman in your life, she's like, really, that bothered you? Well, I'm paraphrasing because you women are so amazing with your words. Y'all don't ever say, really? You're stupid. That bothered you? That should never bothered you. Oh, Zark is agreeing with me. Yes, men are very emotional. Yes, we are in the relationship. We are the most emotional creature. We try to not to show it, but we are the most emotional. Period. Because women, you ladies, y'all are remarkable. Because I remember when I saw my ex-wife give birth, I was like, you mean tell me you can go out here and make just as much money, if not more than me? You can buy a house with me or without me, and you can have a baby? Oh my God. So I was like, oh yes, Roger. And women are sometimes too sensitive. I can't agree with that. I cannot. Sometimes yes, but I'm telling you, men are the most sensitive and the most emotional. United States of America is popular. I'm gonna read all these comments when I stop. I promise. So yeah, I mean, I have such an utmost. I put you ladies on a pedestal. Because y'all and I've been saying this for years. And Zark, remember this, okay, brother? The dumbest of most silly of most unintelligent woman on the planet is still smarter than the smartest of man. As long as we brothers understand that right there, you're gonna be all right with the women in your life. Because no matter what, you're not gonna be able to outthink a woman. You're not gonna be able to outmaneuver what a woman can do, because when we're playing video games, they're thinking. When women have, and they got, that's true. They have true invisible powers. Tara, it's not you, it's him. He has on issue. All right, let me read these comments because y'all been going off the whole time. I'm starting all the way from the top too. All right, so let's see here. Roderick, I took the oath of office 9 years ago when I worked for the Census Bureau. Oh my God. Okay, y'all do me a favor. Stop texting right now so I can read from the top, okay? Because every time y'all read, y'all bring me all the way back down to the bottom where y'all are. All right, so Linda said that term limits Congress should be no more than 6 years each term. They have 6-year term, but then they go an honest life for them. There are too many old wrinkly white guys in Senate. They have been there too long. They need to go. They don't work for us anymore. They work for themselves and their families. They're feeding their own coffers. I agree. Don't feel bad. We all feel the same thing, and it will not change anytime soon. Looks like the end of America. Same. I still believe in the oaths we took. Me too. Trump needs to be in. Okay, listen. Okay, I know you guys are behind me, but give me a minute to catch up with all the text. Don't text anything right now, please. Because every time y'all do it, it takes me all the way down to the bottom again, okay? All right, so here we go. Good afternoon. All the things in the world have changed many times over. Calm, new, and along better. Kingdom rising, Kingdom America right now. Enough is enough. Enough is enough when you can sleep at night in peace. Has anyone seen The Man in the High Castle? I've never seen that. It's all a witch hunt. Obama, Hillary, Clinton, and should be in prison. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. They don't have anyone to beat. I agree. The con artist living in the White House is so stupid. Good luck. Well, I don't have to ask y'all opinions. Oh, goodness. Stop talking and do something. Good luck on that one. We need to reset and make better decisions to okay, that's it. You guys still okay. I'm not gonna be able to read the comments because y'all keep texting. So I apologize for your earlier comments. I'm gonna try to Let's start right here. Yes, Roger and women sometimes are too sensitive. The United States of America is populated by people who are not wealthy. We don't need billionaires, millionaires, corporate. I can't catch up because you guys keep doing it. Terrorist not you, it's him. He has his own issues that have nothing to do with you. That's probably true right there, Tara. The Republican Party is very worst for. Okay, back to prepping. Come on, everybody. Let's stop talking about this and get back to prepping. My head's about to explode. I'm here. Very worst. Look down south. Black people couldn't vote. Yeah, but I mean that those are things of the past, and I didn't want this to be a past discussion. I wanted this to be what we're going through right now. But we're going to have to live through it, Roderick. It's coming. Yeah, I mean, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Hi, Queenie. We're on the road today. Yes, we are. Good morning. 5 a.m. here. I'm up with Bonnie, our daughter's dog, helping. Oh, wow. You guys are about to have a new litter. That's awesome. Politics is the hardest thing for me to talk about because I get really upset and it's stressful. It's not hard for me to talk about because I gotten to the point where I know, and like I keep quoting Prepper Nurse 1, he said it's two sides of the same coin. Because no matter who's in power, they're not empowering you. They're not empowering your household. You know, not to push anything on anyone, but if you believe, then please pray for our country. Yes. Now that, Zark hit it on the head. If you believe, pray for our country because our country needs some prayer right now. We need some prayer. We need some leadership. We need some guidance. And I don't know who said it, but it's not coming anytime soon. And we're going to go through some crap. We are definitely going to go through some crap. I can guarantee that. Yes, Zark. Amen. Lord have mercy. I didn't mean to blow into the microphone. That was crazy. I got to run ahead and get some locks real quick. I'm going to leave you guys right here, okay? Because we're having a really good discussion. Y'all keep talking among yourselves. Yeah, if you're looking for a change, look in the mirror, get out of there, be an activist, do something if you can. Now, that is the truth, Miss Linda. All right, so I'll be right back. Y'all just hang loose. Told y'all I'd be right back. All right, Queenie, you have no idea how much that little kissy face just cheered me up. Terry, you don't know how much I appreciate you for being here, sharing with us. Oh my. Y'all see what I gotta do? Who wants to see me change all these locks? I will take y'all with me too. As long as it's not any customers in the houses where I'm going, which there'll probably be people over there. So I don't know. We'll see when I get there. If I can do it with you guys still on, I will. If not, then I have to catch you guys later. Someone open the door for him. Thank you, Zark. Golly, y'all saw me struggling trying to get the door open, and you guys didn't doggone open the door. Yeah, I had the door locked out of habit. Yep, out of habit, I had locked the door. Lucky me. All right, so we got probably about another 15 minutes I can give you guys till we get to our next destination. And we can, if nobody's there, I'll be able to take you guys with me and I can change locks. Oh, shoot. Can you guys hear me okay? Because the mic is way over here. Ta-da, King David was very depressed. He said to himself, if I don't encourage myself, no one else will. Send you love. Husband, kids, encourage myself every day. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. I love that song. Now, Tara, I don't know if you listen to gospel music, but there's a song called "Encourage Yourself" by Donald Lawrence. Listen to that. That song is amazing. That song is absolutely amazing. Oh. Karen, Zark, Paul. Oh, Paul and Adrian, they're in here. Paul and Adrian. Paul is my self-proclaimed internet dad. Every time he says that, I bust out laughing. And it's funny because I keep picking up parents everywhere I go. That's the only fun. That's the funny part about it, because people keep adopting me and I keep accepting the invitation. I'm like, hey, sounds good to me. Keep adopting, I'll keep accepting. I need to get the Bible out in a bit and read some. Well, that's cool too. You know, that's always a good ancient scroll to go to. Alright, where you at? David and Joseph. Okay, yes, Tara. Oh shoot, driving in the middle of Jeremy, right? Queen King David and Joseph. And it is so hard for me to see. It's the background. See, the background where you guys' texts are and my shirt are not. Yeah, they're not. It's not contrasted enough. How about that? The fight is not ours, most high God. I miss having parents. Mine have pretty much abandoned me. Really, Tara? Well, guess what? We are your family. You have your plant-based homestead prepper family. We are here. And you know what, guys? You guys can always come. You can always come in and vent. And if you need to call me and vent, I'll make time. You know, I really will. And I'll listen. You know, I'm a heck of a listener. I am definitely a heck of a listener. You know, I'll let you vent. I'll let you get it all. And Queenie, I haven't forgot I said I was gonna call you. I just knew I had a bunch of drive time. I was like, I'm just going to I promise you guys I was going to come back in, so I came back in. My mother abused and me, but I made it through. Yeah, Queenie told me some of her story. I was like, wow. Queenie, you the bomb. She's overcome a whole bunch. And feel free, guys, to to form your bonds and form your friendships with each other in our community, because I'm just here for the blessings that flow through. Like I said earlier, this is a platform. I feel like this platform has been given to me for me to give back. And like I said earlier, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed together, pressed down and shaken. You know what? That's a tremendous blessing. If you think about that. And they were referring to like when you get your sacks of grain and corn and all that kind of stuff. You can go get a sack of meal or corn or whatever, and they can put it in there. But when you get somebody that's going to put a scoop in there, fill it all the way up to the top, and then they shake that thing and they create some more room, and then they put some more on top of that, and they shake that thing, and then they press it down some more, and they shake it, and they pour some more on top, and then they keep repeating that process. Why are you doing that? Y'all do know it's illegal to change lanes in an intersection. Period. That's like everywhere. Especially when it's in front of me and I almost hit you. Oh, goodness. All right, so what are we on? What are we even talking about? Oh, we're talking about our country. We're talking about our country. And I don't know how we got off onto all of these topics, which are awesome. I lived with my mom, hurt for decades until I got a spiritual deliverance. He prays often, but it doesn't seem he listens. I hate it when people change lanes in intersections. Yeah, I mean, that's dangerous. People hurt people. Hurt people. That is so true. Hurt people. And that is why, I always quote the ancient text. That's why it talks about being equally yoked. And a lot of people are like, they take that out of context, like, oh yeah, they got to be the same religion, they got to be the same background, all this. No, they really got to be a whole person, because hurt people do hurt people. Lord knows I know. Because for a lot of years I was hurt because of my upbringing and the things I had gone through, as a child. And for a lot of years I hurt people. And it's got to get to a point where enough is enough. But you got to make that decision in your life. And unfortunately, somebody else cannot make that decision for you. Our country, yes. We both have better countries than most at the moment. Very true. Very, very true. And it goes back to being thankful, because imagine right now if you were in Ukraine or in Bosnia or in Yugoslavia or in a third world country. See, we have the liberty and the availability. Think about this. We have the liberty, which is the freedom, and the availability, which is we're here right now with each other, gathered together in a forum, talking about the things that we don't like about our country. And we've had people both for and against the current administration. But we have that freedom, we have that liberty, and we have the means of being able to do that. Remember, if you have clothes on your back and you got a device in your phone, you are richer than 90% of the rest of the world. Okay? Remember that. My new family is who God allowed me to meet and allow even love. I'll correct. Got half of my last message wrong. I'm trying to say the whole planet. All humans, at the same time, people on threat us like slaves. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to pull over and read. But when I was trying to read, y'all wouldn't give me a chance to read, so I was like, okay, whatever. A lot of you guys are talking amongst yourselves anyway, which is great. Times are changing. Yes, they are. What kind of car is this? I thought that was a Ferrari. I was about to go crazy. Man, the Dodge stuff is over 20 years old. I remember those cars first came out. Only reason I recognize because he's got an antique plate on. That's crazy. I remember when those cars first came out. Y'all remember those Dodge Stealths? Yep. So listen, we are almost at my destination and location. I'm going to jump out, take the locks in. If nobody's there, I'll change locks with you guys. If somebody's there, unfortunately, I'm about to end the live. I'm going to have to end the live and then come back in a little later with you guys. Y'all know we're going to be live tonight at, what time am I going live tonight? It'll probably be about 7-ish. A lot of you guys missed my premiere last night. I know y'all was on with Paul and Adrian. Paul and Adrian did a late show, and then they did a late extended show last night, so a lot of you guys missed the premiere. So I need you guys to go back and watch the premiere for me, please. I was laughing at Paul and Adrian because Paul jumped on our live, and then I was like, are you guys doing a live? Oh, I don't know. Next thing I know, they were live. I was like, and I knew as soon as I saw them live, I was like, oh, I might as well just change the time of this premiere. Old Knife Collector was in there. I think Queenie came in too. And one or two more people, I can't remember. But I was like, yeah, buddy, there goes my premiere. It's going to be not great. And just for my content creators, The premieres give you an opportunity to promote, especially if you have like email lists and if you got people's phone numbers and stuff. You can text them, be like, "Hey, we got a premiere starting at whatever time," and it really kind of boosts your your video, because as soon as you upload your video, the more activity you can get on your video sooner rather than later, the more YouTube opens it up to other folks. Just so you guys know. Somebody's blowing up my phone. I refuse a slave mentality. I know that's right, Queenie. Our country is trying to pass laws to ban using cash. Quick, long story, but it has been. They trying to ban cash? Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm not surprised though. I'm really not. All right, so let me go in here and check. Listen, y'all open the door when I come back, okay? Don't lock me out. I'm not eating ever with knife, but I believe he is eating bugs and rats. But I seen him piece of. He was talking about bugs and rats after SHTF happens. Australia, they want to ban cash so they can keep an eye on what you're spending your money on control. Yep, that's true. I can see that. I said I was gonna take the locks in and forgot the locks as soon as I opened the door. Hopefully nobody's here, but I think somebody is because I see too many vehicles. So if somebody is here and I'm not able to do it, I'll come back in. I will bow out gracefully because it's going to take me about 30-40 minutes to change these locks. And I don't want to hold you guys that long without us talking. Get that right, Queenie. Oh, you got static? Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I got a bad port in that phone. I'm going to have to. Mother just text me to apologize. Yes. 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 All right, Mr. Terra. There you go. You just need to come in and get the family to start praying with you. That's all. That's all, Terra. Well, all right, y'all. So, fortunately and unfortunately, someone is here. I must bid thee farewell. Yes, Linda. Won't be able to draw more than. Oh shoot, that's already a law in our country. Tara, I'm so happy for you. Okay, got that right. Queenie laugh out loud. My husband, blah blah blah. Their proposed law says you can't pay cash for a car, etc. There's an active shooter in New Jersey. All right, we're sending love to New Jersey. All right, because we got some other lunatic out doing something with guns. So, y'all keep Jersey in your prayers and your thoughts. And you know what? We will, y'all give me about 30-40 minutes. And when I get finished this, we're going to come back in because Tara, one, I want to make sure you're okay. We want to get updated news on Jersey. And we want to just spread some more love, okay? Remember, guys, we can spread love or we can spread fear. Let's spread some love today, okay? You guys have so many active shooters. Yeah, it's a whole nother story, Ozzy. All right, we're out for now. We'll be back in maybe 30-40 minutes, okay? Love you guys. Take care.